So the new Muff Toys The Dark Knight Returns Superman figure has released and it's pretty good. But before we start, I want to say something about them. Actually, all of their figures go up after they release. It's better to just pre-order multiple items. And yeah, this is just a short summary of what Muff Toys actually is. And the only downside of them is that there's barely any communication. It means of delays of figures or what they're actually going to do, what the releasing schedule is going to look like for the next coming months. All of a sudden you see some pictures or prototypes floating around and then the pre-orders are up and then you have to wait a year and a half for these figures to be made and be shipped out. They're also going to be making Batman. I think we can expect the exact same as we can expect here with Superman, but I just hope that they stick to this cape that they show in the picture compared to the cape that they've given us on this Superman, because in this video you will see an overarching topic of the cape being in the way, not being as flawless as it can be, it being tucked up higher than the shoulders. So that's that for the cape. So this figure is using the Muff Toys Atom body, which you could have seen in the comparison shot. The articulation of this body is quite good and it fits well with these suits. So Chaos Studios makes these suits and accessories for them. You also get the plastic trunks and some custom boots, and the hands are just, I don't know if they're exactly the same as what you're getting with the Atom body, but they're still really good. They fit on easily, they stick on. This figure is made out of high quality stuff, and I do like that they do the approach with Chaos Toys. They had some modifications done so you can tuck the cape in. They can actually click in a little bit above the S logo on the chest. There's few holes and you can just click it in there. It doesn't really stay, I have to say. I'm not sure if I'm doing something wrong there with connecting it, but it means of the cape sticking around. If you just give it a little push again, it's good, but the cape doesn't drape down well enough and it doesn't pose as well. But head sculpts. Head sculpts are really good. You get 3 of them, neutral, angry, and very angry with laser eyes. And these look like they're black, but if you turn it around to the light, you can actually see that there's red, like a red filter there. And you do have a little battery light compartment which you can put inside the head, and then together with the armored Batman helmet you can put it on by a magnet, I believe. Now these head sculpts are really good, very high detail, and that's why I always say that it's really nice to get these head sculpts included, because they are quite valuable, I have to say. I can't paint them like this. It's really high quality stuff, which is good to see. Not all of the head sculpts also from like community standpoint are there. Some people want a smiling Superman, which is understandable, and I would have liked just something different than the laser eyes and the angry one. It just doesn't really do it for me. But then again, if you want to do a fighting pose or him being in battle and posing it up like that, you do need something else than a good neutral head sculpt. You need something angry or really angry like they included. So it's nice. It's not really a gripe, but like personal preference. If I could be picky, then yes, I would have liked something else. But we got 3 head sculpts and that's really good. So the posing is also quite nice. I mean, the Atom body again, they just put on the suit so you can just see what this looks like. The stoic look is just really good for me, and it just works. So I bought 2 of these figures, and you can see on the suit right here, I don't know if the other one's the same, but the S is a little bit off center, if I can be, again, really nitpicky about the detailing and the quality that they deliver. It's not really there, but I mean, Muff Toys is, for me, the standard of what I can expect to be a good figure for the price that they ask for their figures. I think it's really fair. I couldn't make this myself for the price. And I'm really happy that they go with this approach of the Dark Knight Returns, and that we'll also be getting Batman, and we're going to get the Mutant Leader as well. I'll show some pictures in the video later. But those figures are going to turn up, I don't know when. That's always the thing with Muff Toys. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes, and that's also because they don't really communicate with us, the buyers. But The quality is really cool, and I do have to say it's worth the wait. This is my definitive The Dark Knight Returns Superman. Maybe if there's ever going to be an animated head sculpt, I will put him on there, but in means of the figure, it's just so good. Really happy, and I'm curious to see what you guys think. So it's almost been a year ever since we got that first mutant leader picture. I do like that because they use the atom body for every single one, that they match up really well. And in the animated movie, they all have the same like physique. So this atom body really works well. I can't wait to pre-order that. Again, I will order multiples. I ordered 3 of the Batman, and I really hope that we're getting an armored Batman as well, all in the same style, with the same quality. Maybe they can improve a little bit on the capes. That's really my only gripe, and all of the other stuff is just great. It's what I expect of an action figure. I love these third-party companies, but in the communications department, they can all step it up a little bit better. So here I was making multiple videos for Muff Toys and just showing around what this figure can do. And I'm complaining about a little bit of an annoyance on the cape, that I prefer different head sculpts and that the communication is not really there. But behind the scenes, they might be working really, really hard to get all of this product to us. If you see the amount of detailing that we're getting with these figures and for the price that we're paying, I think that we should be, well, positive as well about this. And that's the thing. I just want to give a little bit of constructive criticism, especially also what the community is getting back. So if you keep reading stuff online, it's the only thing that you see is about communication and when something is going to be released. And that seems to be unclear to a lot of the customers, and that's a big problem in my opinion. And for the head sculpts and the cape, I think that's a very easy fix. They can just do a little bit more prototyping with the capes, get the wires a little bit more thick, and actually use a little bit more wire throughout the cape, also in the folds actually. That would work way better for posing. It might not be the most realistic version of the cape, but just use something different. It needs to be a little bit more high quality. The figure is really good. The quality is really well done there. It couldn't be better in my opinion. But for the cape, it's still lacking a little bit. And that's just the only thing that they can really improve on. And I genuinely hope that they watch this video and do improve and give us a definitive perfect Batman for the price point that they're asking. So Muff Toys, great job. All the best to you.